Hi, and welcome to chapter 3. In this chapter, we will see how we can use and modify images with Bernard, and also actually how he can help us create parts and things like that from pure images. We will start with working with our paper plane. We had the paper plane side table. The problem we have is we want to create a version of this table which is made by recycled fishnets, and we don't have this image. So what we do is we basically just do a screen capture, copy this one, we paste it into Bernard, and I explained to him that we need this in 800 by 800 pixels and change the wood to light green as it's done with recycled fishnets. And and then the image gets created. Pretty sweet. The problem now is that since it's in this form, it will do a PNG, and I really want to have a JPEG. So I tell Bernard I need a JPEG, and then he immediately generates a JPEG image in the right pixel size. And then let's grab that one. We go to the product editor. We go in and say images. We take the paper plane, and now we also have an appropriate naming convention for it. Here we are, it uploads, 100% done, and we save it. So this is a very nice way to quickly modify, remove, maybe if you don't have white background and these kind of things, you want to have things a little bit more clean. It's very quick to use the Bernard AI assistant for these kind of things. So let's generate quickly a DPP, and here we are. And now we have the correct material and everything like that. So that's one way of using Bernard. Let's do something a little bit more complicated and a little bit more hard. So we have the DJI Neo drone, and actually I have an image of which I got from here, which showing what parts, this one here. This is actually showing what parts there is in the box. And what I want to do now, I want to ask Bernard if he can help me build the spare parts for it. So I do a screen capture like this, and simply copy, and I paste it, and I say, hey Bernard, can you build me the parts for the drone, as I need these into what IO part section and imported for parts. Yeah, that wasn't the best writing, but let's stick to that. Let's see what he does. So now he will actually analyze this, and let's close the paper plane. And here we have DJI Neo. So we actually need to go to another part of which is the part section. This is where you are building up your different spare parts. And we also have the ability to import parts here, as you see. So all DJI Neo drone components are now ready for import into the So it did a CSV very quickly. But before we do that, I want to see what he did, right? So show me the CSV, please, so I know what parts you built from the image. We can do like this. Let's see what he answers. Okay, here's the content. So he did basically the Neo aircraft, the battery, and the Neo guard, and the propellers, and also gimbal propellers. And he found out how they're manufactured, and the links, the descriptions to each one of them. Beautiful. So yeah, let's see. Let's go back again and let's do all this live. I import the part section, and let's see if we can. So let's not do team parts. You know what? Let's keep team parts. So these parts will only be available inside this particular team. So I upload CSV file here and open. So let's see if this works. Is main default method. It actually looks perfect. So let's say import. And now import started, and 5 rows will be processed. So basically he isolated from the knowledge he had before, and with the help of this spare part image, Bernard found out the different parts. So let's now have a look. And look, we got it. So we have DJI Neo aircraft, the intelligent flight battery, guard pair, and so on. And not to bore you, let's make at least one product image. Please create a part image for the battery. So okay, when he does that, let's have a little bit look. We can do an edit, and you see how he filled out more or less everything that he found. Of course, there's no 3D parts available right now, but more or less everything else is filled out correctly. When he generates that little image, I would like to show you just how quickly we now can add these. So if we go back to the camera drone, we go into the parts and sub-products. So now I can actually attach these parts, and these need to go into, so these are substructures. I attach them, and what's beautiful now is if we go back to our, let's see, first let's do this. So I'm pretty sure we go to product editor, and I need to check that I really have everything correct. There's spare part info. Yeah, so spare part info should be visible now on the actual product. So that's a very quick way of creating parts, and then you can work your way through the parts. And obviously when this image is finished, we can easily download it, and he can also isolate parts of different spare parts in an image and create individual images for them, so they easily end up in the part section. So it's very quick to do this, and I would have to spend a lot of time instead of doing that. So here we have the intelligent flight battery, and I can say as JPEG, please. It's good to be using the right language. So Bernard is happy, and let's see. So he creates a JPEG instead. Of course, you can upload PNGs also into What.io, but please bear in mind that you need to keep the file size low so it loads quickly. We downloaded that one, and then let's go into the battery. We go in and say edit. Here we are, and we have part image. We can upload that, open, and voila, here we are. And now it's uploading the file, and we can save the changes. So that's pretty brilliant. That's something which definitely will speed up things. And yeah, so that was all I had to show in this little chapter about images. Thank you.